Welcome. In front of me is a Xiaomi Pad 8 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can hard reset this device through settings. So, before I actually get started with the reset itself, I do want to quickly talk about backing up your device, as obviously you probably have data on your tablet right now that you would like to preserve. Now, there are several different methods you can back up your device data, and I'll be going over a couple of them. So if you don't care about backing it up, or maybe have already done so, by all means skip forward by like 8 minutes. Now, to get started, probably the most common backup that you have done and might be doing even unknowingly is to Google. Google tends to try to bait you into uploading all your data to their cloud so they can monetize the shit out of it and obviously train their AI models. And anytime you, for instance, open up something like the Google Photos application right here, it will usually show up. Let's try to close it. Okay, it doesn't show up right now, but it will basically usually tend to prompt you to sign in. And on top of that, once you sign in, it will always give you this kind of big ass pop-up to back up your data to the cloud to basically, preserve it and whatnot. Which you typically, because it does actually show up every so often, even when you disregard it, it will try to, get you to do it, which I just find to be disgusting, because if you're trying to get rid of it, right? By bringing it up, they're basically trying to steal your data, because eventually you're gonna trip up and you're gonna just click on OK or continue or whatever, and it's just gonna automatically go like, oh, cool, here we go, all our data now. Which I find to be absolutely disgusting, considering I just despise this shit. But you might be the same way, and you might by mistake be uploading them to the cloud as well. So in this case, obviously your photos might be already backed up. Contacts have the same thing as an application, and other options as well. And you can quickly check what is being backed up or whatnot by going into your settings and then navigating to, not Google, to, where the hell is it? About tablet. And right here we have backup and restore. And at the bottom right here we have backup by the Google one. And you will see right here we have photos, videos, and other device data. So if you're backing up some of this data, for instance, for photos and videos, if you're backing it up, you're going to have like a green check mark instead of the little minus right here. And other device data includes things like your contacts, call histories, device settings, app and app data, SMS, MMS messages, and so on. Now, actually, this is a lie right here, what it states, so something to keep in mind. Google doesn't back up your applications. This is just a blatant bullshit. As backup would imply that a physical copy of your data is being done. Well, physical, it's data, so maybe not physical, but basically your applications that you have right now are copied from your device into the cloud and stored there. So no matter what happens with the said applications in the future, you have access to it. But that is a lie. Google doesn't back up your data unless it's something that they can monetize themselves and as your personal data. Then they surely do back it up. But when it comes into applications, what they actually do is just give themselves as a backup, for a backup, a little bit of a sticky note to let the backup know that it's supposed to, later on, when it's being restored, re-download the application that it was supposedly backed up. And that is just basically a little cliff note for the backup. Now, it is only going to do this supposed backup of applications that originated from Play Store. If it's from somewhere else, too freaking bad you didn't download it from Play Store. We're going to ignore it like it doesn't exist. So as a backup, that's already a bit of a red flag and a failure of one. If the applications in the meantime gets removed from Play Store, let's just say you downloaded Yuzu as an emulator, and the Nintendo lawyers hit squad got to the creator of it, sent him a cease and desist, and basically any other bullshit to basically disincentivize them from continuing the operation on their emulator. And the person that creates this, I think they might have a higher chance of winning the war with US rather than with the Nintendo lawyers in court. So usually people just fold like laundry and remove their application. And I think Yuzu was the one that was available on Play Store until, like I said, Nintendo got to them. So you might have downloaded it in that meantime, You backed it up as the backup would claim, and now you're trying to restore it. Well, too freaking bad you're not restoring it, because the application no longer exists on the Play Store where the device is supposed to re-download the backup from. Now, I thought that backup is created to my personal kind of area, where no matter what happens to it, I can access it. But Google thinks otherwise. And I don't think it's even backing up data, so let's just disregard that. Additionally, when it comes down to photos, photos that it backs up, it's only, I believe, up to 15 gigabytes, as this is your free tier of Google Cloud storage. Anything above that gets left behind. So again, as a photo and video backup, it's also pretty shit. So let's move on to the good ones, which are right here. These ones will be usually strictly used for Xiaomi devices. So you have the mobile backup and computer one. Both of these basically create a physical kind of backup that can move around of your device's data, and the mobile one will basically create a file on your tablet that you can then just plug in through USB and drag it from the tablet to, for instance, desktop of your computer. The computer one does the same thing, but instead of to the tablet, it just automatically creates it to the computer, though you need an application for that. And the Xiaomi Cloud, basically Google Cloud, but from Xiaomi. I don't recommend doing any kind of cloud backups, as they're just usually kind of crap. Now, one last option which isn't listed here, and is, I would say, probably the best one, will be, if I can find it, where's the tools folder? Where the hell is it? Pretty sure this device has it, I just can't freaking remember what the name of it is. Oh, there we go. MiMover. So you have this application, MiMover. Every Xiaomi device has this. And when you open it up, it gives you these two options, old and new. So basically what you're selecting is if this device is old or new, this specific one here. And if you have another device, another Xiaomi, you can either migrate your data to it if you're switching to that, for instance, a new device, right? Another Xiaomi, and you're moving data from here to the new one. You can do it this way, or you can create a backup in this kind of same way, but you'd be basically moving it from the something that you're planning to still use. You would create a backup by still migrating to the old device in a way, but you'd still be selecting that this is old, the old one is the new one. A reason is that basically defines where you're moving the data from and to, meaning old one is the one where you're moving it from and new is to. So what you basically could do is move over to an old device, even like that data, and create a backup like that, and then just move it back onto other devices once you need to restore it. So you could have like an old phone that it's lying around. You have it just strictly as a backup of your data, and then whenever you want to restore it on other devices, Xiaomi specifically, you can use that old Xiaomi phone to basically do the same thing as you did right here, but then to move to copy the data from that old phone to other new devices. Now, alternatively, if you're using some other brand, you have an older phone or old tablet, or maybe you're moving to a new one that isn't a Xiaomi. Let's say it's a Samsung, right? This can still be done, but instead of using the MiMover, you would be using whatever Samsung has, as you need to use the application of the phone that you're moving to, or a tablet. So to explain this quickly, these kind of applications like MiMover are being developed by the company, Xiaomi in this case, to help you move data to their brand and also in between their devices. They're not designed to help you move easily out of them. That would be a bad kind of business decision. So in this case, a decent amount of companies has their own version of this kind of application. So clearly Xiaomi has MiMover, Samsung has Smart Switch, Oppo, Realme, Vivo, and OnePlus, all four of them have Clone Phone, while Huawei has Phone Clone. So just switched around. So whichever device you'd be moving the data to, you need to download that device's application on the whatever you have here. So same thing goes later on when you're moving from, for instance, Samsung back to here, if you're using this phone as a kind of like a backup device. So you just store backed up data on here and you move it into the shelf and whatever and don't care about it. And then you want to restore this data from this, Instead, you need to now download MiMover on the Samsung as you're moving data from here to this. So you need to download the application of the device you're moving data to, hence MiMover. And this one will be the best kind of way you can go about it, as it allows you to literally move any kind of shred of information, the data, so applications, no matter where they originated from, and if they are still downloadable or not from Play Store or whatever else, this process doesn't care whatsoever. App data is included in that, actual app data, by the way, not what Google claims, and everything else in between, like call logs, messages, and so on, is being moved too, as well as photos. And also, they're not limited to just 15 gigabytes. Hey, if you have enough storage on the other device, then you can move all the photos. Obviously, the only limitation is if you have half a terabyte of photos here and you're trying to move to a 256 gigabyte device, well, you kind of have 2 times more storage on here that you're using opposed to what the phone actually can store. So in this case, you would be limited to that 256 storage of the other device. But obviously, if you have about the same storage, 256 on both, then not really much to worry about. Now, with that long explanation, we can move on to the actual reset. So now that our data has been backed up in whichever way you chose to, we can now move to the settings, about tablet, and in here at the bottom you'll find factory reset. This will present you the list of data that will be removed, which we can completely ignore because we have already gone through the backup. So we're going to select erase all data, and next you'll need to confirm your screen lock if you have one. If you don't, it will just automatically skip over this page and go to the next one, which is this. Now here it gives us option to backup our data, though this is only allowing us to backup data to the cloud. Now I showed you different ways of going about it, ones that I find better than the cloud. So this is kind of useless. So I'm going to select factory reset without backing it up. And Xiaomi considers their user base to be room temperature IQ. So they give you a little 10-second timer right here before you can progress further, letting you know that erasing data will basically get rid of it and it cannot be undone. And then again, another 10 seconds, just letting you know that again. Now that I think is a 4th time, it's letting you know that data will be deleted. And now that it runs out, we can now confirm it, and this will begin factory resetting the device, which will presumably take about 1 to 2 minutes tops. I'm going to wipe the screen. There we go. So I'm going to let it run through and come back once it's been completed. And as you can see, the process is now finished, and you can set up your device however you like. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.